There we go. Okay, so welcome everybody. It's January 9th, 2022. Happy New Year. I'm very excited to be holding this meeting. It was brought to my attention that some of our teamies needed some additional training from way back. They kind of were giving up on Sensi or just, frustrated with it. So what I did was I reached out and, I said that I would do this training for everybody. I want to go back to basics because sometimes that can actually get overlooked. But we'll go ahead and start. I think what I want to start with, and since we have a complete newbie on the line here, I think what I want to start with is Facebook. Let me just check something here real quick. Yeah, we'll start talking about Facebook groups first, okay? So if you want to grab a pen and paper, there's some tips that I'm going to give everybody. Some of you may already know of these things, some of you may not, or maybe some of you know about it, just haven't tried it yet. So, excuse me. One thing, okay, sorry. One thing is we always want to have a Facebook group, okay, for our customers. That is going to be the best way, or I should say the number one way to communicate with our customers. In the Facebook group, you are able to post, build your business, build your client base. You're able to do games, interaction posts, things like that. Now, I won't go too deep into this, but basically the more you participate or the more you, the more you actually post in your group, the more that you respond back to comments, the more, even on your personal part of Facebook, if you randomly talk to people, every day what I do is I go, like, Facebook notifies you when it's somebody's birthday, right? So even if I don't know the person that well, I always make sure I say happy birthday to them, because that actually will build your algorithm. Another thing that I do is I actually, and some people may feel comfortable with this, some people may not, I randomly add people on Facebook. But we have to have at least like 5 mutual friends. I won't add anybody with less than that because, there's creepers out there, right? So I'll add random people, and then after a few weeks, I'll invite them to my group. Like I said, you may or may not be comfortable with that part of it. That's up to you, but that is I will tell you, it is a way to build your customer base. I've actually gotten a lot of customers that way. The other thing that I want to talk about is in Facebook, in your group, you have the option, there's an invite button. I'm going to see if I can show you guys. I'm going to see if I can share my screen. And then once you invite somebody, if they don't join, you can re-invite them. Let me see if I can. How do I share my screen? Hang on. Yeah, okay. Nope, that's me. Hang on. Share screen. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Can you guys see it? Hopefully you can. Okay, so let me find my group and I'm going to show you what I mean. So this is my group, and if you're not already in it, feel free to join. You can copy my posts. I don't mind. So this is, so if you click here where it says members, oh, what's going on here? Okay. Hang on. Okay, I think it froze. Facebook, don't do this now. Oh boy. Maybe it's my, oh, okay, hang on. Let's try this one more time. Or not. I think it's the weather, yeah. All right. All right, let me see here. Hey, there's our beautiful Caroline. She's one of our teamies. All right. All right, cool. Let's try this again. So if you click on members, are you serious? What is happening? Sorry guys. All right, well, while I'm messing with this, I'm just gonna talk, and then if I can get it to pull up, I will show you. Oh, hang on. Okay, so there is, oh, okay, here we go. So over here on my right, you can actually see all the new members in my group this week. Okay, you can actually click write welcome post. And of course, it's not going to do it now. But basically what it does is it tags every single one of the new people for you. And you can just do like, hey, everyone, thank you so much for joining my group. If you see anything you like, let me know. If you have any questions, you know, reach out, like something, basically just welcoming them and thank you for joining, thanking them for joining. It's not working, but whatever. Oh, there it goes. Okay. We're not. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's Facebook, if it's my internet connection, if it's the freezing rain. Hi, Victoria. Yay, we're getting more people on the call. Ugh. All right. Well, so that's one thing. So that's one important part right there is welcoming your newbies, right? Because that will show that you appreciate them joining and that you recognize that they joined, right? So that's one thing that is definitely beneficial. The other thing in this screen, if I could show you, I would, is there is an option under, I don't know how much you guys can see, but where it says members 457, you can see who recently joined. And then below that, you can normally see like who's pending an invite, who has not accepted yet. And there's an option, if you, I believe there's dots or something, if you click on it, you should be able to hit send reminder. So I go through and I do that once a week usually, maybe every few days, it depends. But I do that because that will send them a reminder. It's kind of like giving them a little nudge in case they didn't see it the first time, because, excuse me, Facebook notifications, we don't always get them, right? So that's the second thing that I highly suggest. The other thing, let me see, is let's talk referrals, okay? So there's two parts to this. I asked my good friends and family to add people into my group, right? To invite them in. The other part of it is I do something called Grow the Group giveaway. And actually our other director, Kayvana, started this and it worked really well for her. It has worked well for me. You basically ask your members in your group to invite, and you can do as many as you want. Usually I usually suggest that they add like 5 people and that they share the group. And then they comment below once it's done. And then what I do is once we hit a certain number of members, let's say 500, but obviously, you know, if you're just starting out here, you would do 100, right? And then maybe 150, 200. So you would build up to that, but like, I'm just going to use the number 500. So say your goal is to get 500 people into your group. You say, hey guys, I'm doing a Grow to Group giveaway, and everybody that invites 5 people and shares my group at least once, comment below and you'll be entered into a giveaway. So I let that go until we hit that number 500. And then what I do is I come back into this screen and you can see, it'll tell you, like Ashley Cruz invited Nicole Mitchell, right? So you can see who invited who. And then there's this thing called Wheel of Names. It's wheelofnames.com. You basically put all the people's names that referred people and it automatically does it. Now for that, I highly suggest doing that on a live. Side note, lives, real-time pictures, reels, and real-time stories between Instagram and Facebook will get you interaction. People want to see real people, real pictures, real products, right? So yes, the stock photos that Scentsy gives us is great, especially if it's a brand new product and nobody has the product yet, right? So let's say, what do I have? I don't really have anything. I'm just gonna do this. My Grow the Group, my keep growing, keep growing warmer. So if you just take a quick selfie with like the warmer and you're like, you know what I mean? Like people want to see real people, real products. They don't want to see stock photos. And for whatever reason, it's like a proven fact that it helps sales. So that's the other thing I want you guys to keep in mind, okay? Same thing with, say you're trying to get somebody to a party. Go live, show them everything that's in the bag that they're gonna get to do the party. So I know a lot of people do not like lives. I get it. I did not like it. I still am nervous somewhat with it, but I promise you, it's best for your business. This still isn't, it's completely frozen. It must be Facebook. The other thing, so back to kind of talking about algorithms. Oh, hold on, my laptop's, oh no, hang on. Hang on. Let me plug it in. Okay. The other, yeah, okay. So the other thing that builds algorithms, right? Basically, like I said, interaction posts, okay? So if somebody comments on your post about how beautiful warmer is, comment back. Say something like, it is, I have this in my dining room, or yes, this is a very popular one, or I don't know, something, you know, depending on what the post is. And if somebody says something along the lines that indicates that they may be interested, maybe you post a picture of one of our brand new warmers and one of your people in your group comments and says, oh, I may want this one.
Don't let the comment go, guys. Comment on it and then send them a message on the side and say, hey, I have a bulk order going in on Monday. Are you know, I can get this one for you with discounted shipping. Don't let it go. You have to reach out if you want that sale. Some people will be flat out like, yes, I want that. Tell me how much it is, you know, or send me an invoice or, you know, whatever. Tell me how much I owe you. But then others might just indicate that they are interested and then not follow through. So that you have to do that. So that's building the algorithm. Commenting on your regular Facebook is building algorithm, inviting people, getting more interaction, referrals. The other thing about referrals is if I have a customer of mine and that person refers somebody and that person then buys, what I do is I will actually give my original customer that referred them like a free bar or free something with a thank you note. It's very important to pay attention because that's how you get good customers and that's how you keep them. If they referred that one person and you thanked them and you gave them something for referring that person that ordered, they're going to keep referring people. Now, if they say they add people into the group, but those people don't buy, then obviously they don't get anything. But when they do buy, I give them something. The other thing is when you, and I know I'm kind of all over the place, but the thoughts are just coming. When you get an online order and say it's somebody you have no idea who it is, you don't recognize the name, you're like, who is this person? What I do every single time, I text them because you have their number. I text, I say, I just got your order on my website. Thank you so much. I appreciate you picking me to be your Scentsy consultant. May I ask how you found my site? Did somebody refer you? That is amazing. Not only do you find out how that person found you, but it also starts to build a relationship. Let's see. Let me just pause and see if anybody has any questions. Anybody have any questions about what we spoke about so far? Or comments? No? Okay. Another part of Facebook grouping is interaction games. I don't do them too often. I would say maybe once a month or maybe twice a month, depending if it's a holiday month or whatever. I do a game. There's plenty of games floating around. My favorite one is the Scent Circle game. And I will, for the newbies, I will go ahead and actually post it in our group chat. Basically, you put a picture up of, it's already a pre-made picture that's floating around. It'll say like this one I'm thinking of says 2022, and it's made out of our scent circles. And then your customers and members have to guess how many are there. Whoever wins, I send them a scent circle. And a scent circle, just side note, can actually fit in a regular long envelope. Okay. All right, so we spoke about Facebook groups, how to build customer base, inviting, re-inviting, growing the group, games, referrals. Does anybody have questions about that part of it? About Facebook and groups and building your business on Facebook? Oh, the other thing is, don't be afraid to share a Scentsy post to your regular Facebook. I don't do it often. I try to do it like a couple times a week only. I know some other consultants, they do both all the time. I don't really know if that's beneficial. I really haven't noticed a difference. But the main reason I like to share to my personal page is just to remind those people, whoever is not in my group, that I sell Scentsy, you know? especially if I'm adding newbies to my Facebook all the time, I want them to know, oh, she sells Scentsy. All right, let me see here. Okay, so, okay. So I'm going to show you. So down here, see where it says visitors? Oh, wait, that's not it. Here, invited by Ashley Cruz on Friday. So the 3 dots. What? There must be something up with Facebook because I'm not even clicking. But anyway, there was an option that says send reminder. I'm just going to close out of Facebook because I don't really know what's happening. Okay. Let's see here. So the next thing that I want to talk about is parties. Okay. And just so you know, every one of these topics that I'm doing, I'm going to do a more in-depth training on each one of the categories. Okay. Where we'll focus on just that category or that topic. So the next one I want to do is parties. And I'm probably going to fly through this a little bit fast, but like I said, there'll be another training and you can ask questions in our group chat and things like that. So parties. The biggest thing is when you're asking a customer to party, don't use the word party. People hear party and they're like, no, that's way too much work for me. I don't want to entertain. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And it's basically because the stigma around parties. I mean, years ago, right? We would have a Pampered Chef party, a Tupperware party. People would have to come and sit for a demonstration. It's not like that with Scentsy anymore. You can do that. And if your customer wants you to do that, if they want you to come to their home and bring a few warmers, bring the testers, let their friends and family smell it. Absolutely. If you agree to that, you can do that. I have done that. It's been a while, but I have done that in the past. So home parties is one, right? In some wording, instead of using the word party, scent, social, sniff and share, I'm trying to think of what the other one is that I hear a lot. I can't remember. But basically, hey, whoever just joined, welcome. Basically don't want to use the word party, right? So, oh, hey, Kayla. Okay. So you may have to just mute your, oh, I can mute you. Yeah, okay. So home parties, completely up to you. The next one this is my favorite, okay, and I do this in conjunction with a Facebook party. So I will do a bag party, okay. I have a clear bag, not this one that I just showed you, but I have a bigger one. It's like a tote, and then I have these bags. Okay, and basically inside what I do is I give my testers, and Angelique, you'll receive these with your kit in the mail in a few days. You're actually going to get fall, winter, and spring, summer. Fall, winter are good until the end of this month. Spring, summer starts February 1st. So what I do is I give about 20 different scents of these. Okay, I put them in a bag. It could be something fancy, not fancy, whatever. I put in, I have like these little pouches that I put mine in. About 20 testers. I put like 3 catalogs, some order forms. I will put, I usually tie like a car bar to the handle. I also put, I wish I grabbed my other bag. I also put either a room spray. I do always put a bar because remember, not everybody's familiar with Scentsy. so that they can actually see what a bar looks like. I do a plugin. I just started putting those extras in. You don't have to do that. You can literally just give catalogs and testers. So in conjunction with a bag party, I also do a Facebook party. The Facebook party, excuse me, is 5 days. Actually 6 days, I'm sorry. I've cut it back. I've totally revamped the way that I do it. I'm going to share with you guys a video from Chloe Cox. She's one of our superstar directors that is very, very successful. She's always within the top 75 every year of the company. So I definitely suggest watching that. Basically, I got the idea from her, and you set up a Facebook group, okay, for the party. The first post that you put is basically an introduction post. Then you continue on from there. You don't have to go into depth with the product. You can simply do 2 posts a day. First one being introduction. You can talk about how Scentsy is not just wax and warmers, show a few different products that we sell. Then maybe the next day you do focus on wax and warmers. Then maybe the next day you focus on cleaning. Cleaning is a big one. I sell more cleaning than laundry. Not everybody's like that, but that's my customer base. The other thing is on day 5, I go live. I do a half hour. We got 10 minutes left on the thing. I do a half hour live where I have like a little setup behind me. I have a few warmers. I have a few fan diffusers. I have oils, whatever you have, whatever came in your kit, whatever you have bought, whatever you have that you use yourself, set it up. You're going to go live. You're going to talk about each product. You're always going to make sure that the host knows that this is happening at what time and day, so that the host can be sure to be on. And you're always going to post in the Facebook party that you're going live. Like I usually do it in the beginning of the party, and then I'll do it the day before and then the day of. And then that's it for that. The next day in the morning, I thank everybody for joining me on the live. And then the next day, I remind everybody it's the last day to order. So technically, I guess it is like 7 days, but it's very simple. It's not like you can schedule your posts. That's another good thing. With groups, you can schedule posts. It's a lifesaver and it's a game changer, guys. So you utilize that. I'm trying to think here. So we have home party, bag party, Facebook party. There are many different ways you can do a Facebook party. You don't have to do what I do. You can do your research. There's actually mock Facebook party groups that you can join, where they give you a complete layout and template to use. That's how I used to do it. I don't do it anymore like that. I find that this way, the 7-day short party with the half hour live has been much more successful for me. And the other tip with the Facebook party is you want to tell your host to only invite like 15 to 30 people. Because if you invite like 200, they're going to see that and they're going to be like, oh, I'm just a number. She just wants sales, So I always tell my host now to only invite 15 to 30 of their closest friends and family. People that they personally know, not just some Joe Smo on Facebook that they don't even know, that's going to be the best way to get them sales. So that's Facebook parties. There's a lot of different ways you can do them though, guys. Like I said, it's just, I'm going to do a training on solely Facebook parties, I think, because there's really a lot to talk about behind them, but at least now you have, a brief understanding. Oh, actually, let me see if Well, let's see if Facebook's working, because I can show you. If I can get Facebook on, hang on, I can show you one of my parties. Hang on. Hang on. Here we go. Okay. Now this is going to be out. I'm going to share my screen. This is going to be out of order. Sorry, guys. All right. Here we go. All right. So I do like a welcome thing up here. I always name them, and you can name them whatever you want. I name it Tina Smell Good Bash. I usually don't put the word Scentsy in there. So let me go back to the beginning. Now this one I did, it was in the middle of November, I think it was. Oh, October. Okay. So this was my description. Welcome. I hope you're ready to party and enjoy some smell goods with Tina and myself. Tina has a bag of smell goods and catalogs for you to look, smell, and feel. Be sure to reach out to her to get your sniff on. I will also be going live on Thursday evening to show what Scentsy is all about. Tina's party link is up and active now. Orders can be made as soon as now until 11/13. If you need any help, feel free to reach out to myself or Tina. If you don't know what Scentsy is, don't worry, you will by the end of this party. And then I put her party link. So that's the description. Then I do an introduction. I put a picture of myself, my family. My name is Ashley. I'm much more than just an independent Scentsy consultant. I married in 2012 to my wonderful husband, Josh. Shortly after we started our family, we have 2 children, 3 cats, thanks to many blessings, one being Scentsy. My family and I have been able to raise our babies and travel with them. Please share about yourself, either in a comment or make your own post. I can't wait to get to know you. And then people will comment and you'll comment back, you know, say hi, welcome to the party. Now this is out of order, but on party day, this is a post that I put up tonight at 7 p.m. I'll be going live. So it's like a reminder. And then the day before, I also put a reminder that I'd be going live. Scentsy is so much more than wax and warmers. So then in there, I shared warmers, I shared scent circles, different things. Whoops. Oh no. And then this is the post that I did. I don't know why I did. I think I extended this particular party because she had asked me to. So this one was like 10 days, I think. But normally I don't do those anymore, those long ones. Basically, it was just a thank you post, you know, telling them how much the hostess earned in rewards. And basically saying if anybody's interested, I can, you know, do a party for you. I also do share if there's a limited time offer that comes out during the party, I do share it because they may want it. You know what I mean? I always mention our diffuser. I mean, our purifier. I always thank them for their orders. I tag the person and I put a thank you post up. I do give an update of where the hostess is so that they know that, you know, how close she is, and basically it kind of pushes them. This is the scent circle game I was talking about. How many scent circles are in this tree? And then they guess below. That's my live here. Let me see how I have everything set up behind me. Just to kind of give you an idea. That's really it. So that's what a Facebook party looks like. Oh. But like I said, you can do it whatever way. I'm just here to make suggestions and help. All right. So I don't think we're gonna have time. We have like 2 minutes left. I'm not gonna have time to go over Happy Meal. So real quick though, I'm gonna show you. So Happy Meal does not have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive, guys. This is a postcard that it was a template that I found. I shared it in the group. I made it, I printed it. It's 30 cents to mail one of these. There is actually a postcard stamp. The other thing is a regular number 10 envelope, the long ones. You can get colored ones, you can get white ones. They're all over. You can get them at the dollar store. This month, what I did was another one, I had a template for a newsletter. I printed it. I also printed this little guy, reminds them that there's 10% off this month. And I made a little felt sample of grape granada, which is one of our bring back bars. And I put it right in and mailed it. This is one stamp, one regular forever stamp. That's it. We will touch base about samples and Happy Meal, I think, in another meeting. I might combine them too, because they do kind of go hand in hand. Does anybody